Hello guys, this is Bharath reporting for Revsportz. Today in this special segment on the ongoing IPL, we are going to talk about Rohit Sharma's problems against seam bowling or pace bowling, how he has got out, what he could have done better, or on those lines. Yes, to start with, the just a little rider that is not a criticism on Rohit Sharma. This is just to look at his three four dismissals against seam bowling in this IPL and what he could have done better. So the first one to pick is his dismissal against the Royal Challenge Bangalore. Obviously, the two protagonists here were Yash Dayal and Rohit Sharma himself. It was a fine in swinger to start with from Dayal, and one has to also add that he has the left arm angle added to his QR. So it was a good delivery, nothing to take the credit away from the left armer. But what could have Rohit Sharma done better in this regard? Maybe the first one to notice, if you look at it, if you look at it frame to frame, is that his back foot doesn't really load up or doesn't really release. Basically, if you go as per the world maximum of cricket or world maximum of batting, it is about loading up, pressing and releasing the back foot so that your front foot goes towards the pitch of the ball and you're able to play through the line. Even if you look at one other website which came up with a quote from an IPL coach, he also talked about how Rohit Sharma didn't activate his back foot there. So what basically happened was he had to play across the front pad because his front foot was planted, and the ball just sneaked through the gap between bat and pad, and he was cleaned up. If in case he had activated his back foot, then his front foot would have gone towards the pitch of the ball and he might have covered for the swing. Something, if you want an example, you look at the Cuttack ODI between India and England. He was activating his back foot from the first ball or the first over, and the shot that he played against Mark Wood, it went all the way over mid-on, exemplifies the point that it helped him with regard to batting his pace bowling because he was able to play it straighter. Yes, you can negate that point by telling that at the Wankhede or even at most of the grounds, the pitches are flat, so why do you need to adapt to the old maximum of batting? So the counter argument to that would be, at the Wankhede especially, the first 2 overs up front, the ball does move around a little bit, swing around a little bit, so even if a batsman wants to play a stroke or two, it would be better to adapt to the world maximum of or world edicts of batsmanship. That is about one of his dismissals. The other one obviously was against KKR. Here one has to agree that the Mumbai Indians were looking for quick runs. They were looking to chase down the target as early as possible, just as to boost their net run rate. So that kind of premeditation that he tried while trying to pull Harshit Rana was a manifestation of that particular point. So maybe one has to give benefit of doubt to Rohit because he had to play shots, had to take a few risks because they were trying to boost their net run rate while attempting that pull. The third one obviously is against Mohammad Siraj of Gujarat Titans. It was again a very good delivery. Nip back of the seam a long way. It's a wobble ball or a three-quarter seam ball that he bowls, which basically comes back into the right-hander. Occasionally it straightens off the pitch. Yes, what could have Rohit Sharma done better here? Again, this time around, actually loaded up his back foot. Maybe he knew that his Indian teammate would likely get it to nip back into the right-hander. So he was ready, but unfortunately for him, the front foot got planted. He didn't, despite loading up his back foot, releasing and pressing and releasing, his front foot didn't move towards the pitch of the ball. So that is where I think the problem came. But here it has to be said that it was a very, very good ball. So you can't really take anything away from Siraj, or you can't be critical on Rohit Sharma. So this is about the three dismissals he has had against pace bowling in this IPL. So going into this match against SRH, as it is played at the Wankhede, as I already noted, that would be perhaps better for Rohit to stick to the dicks of batsmanship in the first couple of overs, and then he can maybe clear his front leg or do whatever he wants, play across the line, and play a lot of shots against pace bowling. But knowing Rohit, what is going inside his mind, it's very difficult to say. Maybe he's an instinctive player, and he would go for the shots, maybe even across the line, start with without adhering to the edicts of batsmanship. Yes, but it has to be also noted that going forward to the England Test series, it would be better if he again sticks to this particular maxim. He did it actually in the 2021 Test series, where he implemented a trigger, and that is why he was that is one of the reasons why he was able to score a lot of runs in that particular Test series. So that is basically the end of this small segment on IPL for today. Good day to all of you. Bye.